Nigel, you had a little bit of a rough first half per se for your standards. Uh, do you feel like that last second three in the first half really turned you guys up a little bit?
I mean, I think it was a good momentum shift for us going into the half. We were able to get a quick bucket, which is really good for us going to the half. But I mean, I feel I still need to be better. First half where we shouldn't be put in that position. I feel like we should have been up in that half, but things happen. But it was definitely a good momentum shift for us as we go into the half.
Nijel, it's now been 5 conference losses by 3 or fewer points. Is when you guys walk away from this one, I know there have been different times of the season, like the first time you played OK State, you guys have come through in late game scenarios. When you walk away from this game, is it a frustration of how close it was, or what's the feeling of this?
I mean, it's really frustrating. I mean, especially when we got a close one like that. We just all everybody looks back on things they could have done better, but we can't have that. I mean, we got to leave it all out on the court. We can't have that sense of regret in our hearts where we felt like we should have done this or done that. But we live and we learn, and we got to move on to the next game.
You know, it like I said, it's been 5 conference losses by 3 or fewer points. So how much does this team feel like, hey, we're one of the top teams in the Big 12, just if we get the ball to bounce our way a couple of times, it's a completely different story?
I mean, yeah, I feel like we believe in ourselves. The coaches believe in us, that we're definitely one of the best teams in the Big 12. We just got to get things right. I mean, we're still learning how to win, but we got to put the pieces together at the end of the game. We got to get a stop, and we got to get a score at the end to put us over the top.
Next question to Tim.
Nigel, can you kind of walk us through the final possession of regulation and what you guys were trying to get there?
We had the ball a few times. I forgot how many. I think it was 3 times at the end, where we had 3 chances right there. But I can tell you about the last 5 seconds we got it. It's kind of the same scenario. Just wanted to catch the ball out high and then go to work. I mean, there was really nothing else we could do with the time we had left with the 5 seconds. Yeah, I mean, that was really most of the play, trying to get the ball out high and then clear out so we get at least get a good shot up.
Could you kind of tell that they were putting a little extra effort into locking you down, especially in those late moments to avoid the buzzer beater situation that happened at home?
I mean, I would say so. I mean, I even heard the coach himself saying no catch for Pack. I mean, but I kind of expected that to happen. What coach wouldn't, especially when you're trying to win. I think everybody put that type of effort in just to make sure they get the victory. But yeah, should have done better.
Thanks, Nigel.
Next question to D. Scott.
Yeah, Nigel, you and Noel have been playing together for almost 30 games now. What do you think Noel most brings to the table for you?
I mean, he brings that defense tenacity on the defensive end. I mean, one of our best on ball defenders for sure. He gets steals, he gets in the passing lane, he gets under people, he makes people uncomfortable. On the offensive end, I mean, I think he's that type of all-around player. He can get downhill. He's a playmaker. He can definitely get everybody involved on the offensive end. And then he can get himself involved as well. So I mean, he just brings that all-around package. It allows the defense not to focus in so much on me because they have to focus on him as well.
Thank you.
Next question to Cooper.
Nigel, you guys had 4 scorers in double digits, almost 5. Do you feel like that takes a little bit of weight off of you and Marquise, or you and Mark?
I mean, yeah, I think so. I think that's when we're at our best, when we have multiple scores in double figures. That's most of the games that we didn't win, especially in conference play. We had a lot of different people in double figures. That makes it hard to guard, and it makes it very difficult, to predict on who's going to score what, because we got a lot of people in. We got a lot of people doing a lot of different things.
So you shot, as a team, you guys shot 40, almost 41% from the 3-point line. Do you feel like that's getting worked into the offense a little more?
Yeah, I feel like we got some good open shots today. Which made our percentage go up. We definitely had some openings at the end. Mike was able to knock him down at the end, which really helped us. But yeah, when we move the ball and we get into the paint again, kick it out, and we got open shots, I feel like we're a really good shooting team.